So I've just finished my third year of medical school, and throughout this past 3 years I've worked out probably 5 to 6 times per week, and I've managed to maintain a year-round six-pack. I've been able to, stay healthy, to stick to my healthy eating habits somewhat, and hopefully in this video I'll just explain some ways that I was able to do this and still live quite comfortably and not really feel stressed and just really enjoy the whole process, because I feel like that's the main thing: to like what you're doing, to love what you're doing, and to not make it feel like a chore or to feel like you're forcing yourself to eat healthy or to work out or to go to the gym and do things like that, okay? Just to do everything in a very manageable way. So I think like the first thing to say was I had to change my mindset around eating. So when it comes to eating healthy, like most people, like they feel like they need to be eating healthy all the time. They make a mental barrier, like a mental prison, and they feel like they need to eat this way. They need to eat like this amount of calories every single day. And yes, like that is true to some extent. Like you do need to track your calories and to make sure what you need to eat to, lose weight or to gain weight, but as time goes on, they still see it as some sort of like job or some sort of thing that they need to do. Start seeing eating healthy and working out as something that you get to do, okay? I still go to the gym as a reward, because after a long day of studying, a long day of like placement, for example, I would go there to work out, to not focus on anything, see friends there, and just really like enjoy the whole process, okay? And then as time goes on, I would say as well to maybe try and bring friends with you. If you like working out, then maybe try and bring some friends every now and again, and you two could then push each other, and just to start to see the gym as not a place where like you're going there to try and reach this goal. Of course that will come at some point in the future, but to see the gym firstly as just a place where you're going there to de-stress, you're going there more for your mental health, you're going there to just improve your overall physical and mental well-being, okay? As time goes on, you'll start to associate the gym as some place where you go to relax, some place where you go to just release endorphins in a more healthy way. And as time goes on, you'll just work it into your schedule, okay? The same way like you wake up and you brush your teeth and you have breakfast, it's not something that you need to force yourself to do. It's just something that you just do naturally, okay? When you start working out and eating healthy, it'll just become part of your daily lifestyle. It won't be something that you mentally have to put effort towards doing, okay? And I think this is like the best way, because over these past few years, since I began working out at the end of first year of medical school, since I would say second year, I've never actually had to force myself to work out. Of course, there'll still be some days when I'm tired or I don't want to go, but I'll still end up going and always, feel happy that I've gone. No workout is a bad workout as long as you've gone. Some days will be harder or easier than like other days, but as long as you've gone, that's like the main thing. So I'll still go to the gym and I'll still just end up just feeling so happy that I've gone. Overall, as time went on, this habit just became cemented, and it was something that I've stuck with since then. I was never really out of shape, so like over these past few years there will be some times when I would maybe gain a bit more weight, and that's just due to like not really eating well, but it's not really due to me like working out less, because I feel like the most vital aspect of like losing weight or gaining weight is the kitchen, is the food you're eating. If you go to work out, for example, you may burn like maybe like 200 to 400 calories for like a normal strength training workout, and like maybe cardio, like you'll burn more, maybe up to 400, maybe up to 600 calories. But of course, like it's so easy to eat that many calories, okay? So it's like when it comes to losing weight or like gaining weight, even if you're working out 6 times a week but your diet isn't somewhat on point, you're still gonna gain weight. You're still gonna not really make your goal fast or as smooth as you'd like to make it. So like that does happen, during some days, during some of the winter months, there was some times that I gained a lot of weight, and then I did have to cut back down. But I think near to the end of last year is when I really like dialed into my diet, and I just dialed into what makes me feel good, and I found like my maintenance calories. I think like that's also a key point, to find your maintenance calories, because once I found that, I roughly had some idea as to how many calories was in the food that I was eating. As time goes on and you're using MyFitnessPal, you'll be tracking more and like more food, and you reach some point when like you just know the calories of the food that you're eating, and once you reach that point, then it becomes really easy to find out, okay, this amount of calories makes me feel full, this amount of calories makes me just feel bloated and just not really feeling at my best. So as time went on, you know, I realized that you know, even though there would be loads of snacks that I would enjoy, if I was to eat over like maybe 26 to 2800 calories like per day, I would feel so bloated, so full. It would be very hard for me to like just, you know, function well. So that was something that made it easier to eat like maintenance, just like how I felt. Like, yes, eating some, you know, nice tasting food, you know, sweets, snacks, you know, burgers here and there from the local takeaway, it does taste good in the moments, but afterwards I feel so bloated, and you know, also just feeling bad, of course, from like overeating and things like that. As time went on, you know, as you build a better relationship with food, you do kind of start to just eat normally. And this really helped me, you know, to maintain the weight that I was, and really just fluctuate maybe by 1 or 2 kg around my maintenance weight. And you know, 1 or 2 kg is very easy to lose or gain. Like, you could drop that in like 1 week. So I think that also helps me to maintain a six-pack year round, just by staying at a comfortable weight for me. And lastly, I would say don't compare yourself to anybody, okay? So when you see like movie stars or like athletes, you see how crazy shape they get in. And first of all, you don't know exactly what they're doing, exactly what they're eating, exactly what supplements they may or may not be using. A few of them may not be entirely natural. So like, don't compare yourself to anyone that you see on TV. And especially like, you know, most like movie stars or like athletes and stuff, like that's their job. They're getting paid to do that, where like you, for example, you may not be in the position where you're able to get paid to work out or to go to the gym. So that's also something to look into as well, and to realize that, you know, you have to run your own race, okay? Focus on yourself first. Focus on building these healthy habits, on building the foundation of eating healthy. And then as time goes on, you will start to see yourself as more of someone that, you know, eats healthy and like works out. You'll change your whole identity. And again, that also helps with like habits, and that also helps with your mindsets around eating healthy and I go to the gym regularly. If you see yourself as someone that is like an athlete, or someone that works out, or someone that eats healthy, like that becomes your new identity, and that helps you to maintain whatever goals or whatever habits that you've built up over a period of time. Okay, so that's something else that I would say as well. So not only to not look at other people and to try and like be like them entirely. Like, yes, it's good to look up to people and to try and follow them, but don't beat yourself up if you're not reaching that six-pack in like 2 months with like 20 pounds of lean muscle. You know, stuff like that. It takes a lot more time than what is advertised on social media, on the television. So run your own race, track yourself, track your weight, track yourself with progress photos, and just try and be better than you were last month. Okay, you can only compare yourself to yourself. Okay, there were some people that when I began this journey, they were able to reach their goals a lot faster than me. And for me, for example, I was able to reach my goals a lot faster than some other people. Okay, but I can't tell them to like follow my like whole plan, like my whole workout plan, my whole diet plan, and just tell them that they should be like me in like a few months, like 9 months for me. Can't tell them that, because that may not be the case. They may reach their goal faster or slower than me. Okay, so just try and run your own race, stay consistent, and track yourself. Okay, so yeah guys, those are like the main things that I really wanted to make in this video. If there's anything else that you'd like to see me make, or any more tips and stuff like that you'd like to see me do as well, maybe even to film some like vlogs or like what I get up to you know, in like medical school. I'm now going into my 4th year in a few weeks. Then please let me know, because that's even something that I'm also stuck on as well, like how I'm going to maintain, you know, working out with full-time placement. But even if this means just waking up earlier, that's something that I'm going to do. Yeah, so yeah, please let me know what you'd like to see me do in the comments down below, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon.